Governor Kelly said accurate, timely data is essential for developing strategies to reduce crashes and the severity of injuries, and this funding will modernize the crash data collection process by equipping decision makers and local communities with better tools to guide transportation planning across Kansas. The Kansas Department of Transportation will receive $2,693,628.80 in state electronic data collection program funds that were awarded through the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. Currently, the Kansas Department of Transportation system receives electronic reports from the Kansas Highway Patrol's Kansas Law Enforcement Reporting System. However, nearly half of all crash data must be entered manually due to system incompatibilities with many local law enforcement agencies. So this funding will enable the Kansas crash data system to be rebuilt and integrated with local systems statewide. The project also includes the distribution of 1,000 driver's license scanners to law enforcement to encourage greater adoption of electronic reporting. Transportation Secretary Calvin Reed said the Kansas Department of Transportation will continue to work with their law enforcement partners to improve the statewide crash data repository, and ultimately this initiative will streamline their current processes, improve data accuracy, and provide quicker access to actionable information. The State Electronic Data Collection Program fulfills a bipartisan infrastructure law directive requiring the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration to provide grants to states to upgrade and standardize state crash data systems, enabling electronic data transfers. The Kansas Highway Patrol released its New Year's holiday activity report, and the reporting period for New Year's ran from 6 p.m. on December 31st, 2024 to 11:59 p.m. on Wednesday, January 1st, 2025. The Kansas Highway Patrol reported that during this period they worked one non-DUI related crash, which resulted in one non-DUI related fatality. Across Kansas, the Kansas Highway Patrol reported that there were 12 DUI arrests, 286 speed citations, 24 adult safety belt citations, 2 safety belt citations for teens, 8 child restraint citations, and 245 motorist assist calls. For the fourth year, the KSH-SAA and Capital Federal Foundation will award True Blue scholarships that are intended to support Kansas high school graduates in post-secondary efforts. This one-time scholarship is for students graduating during the 2024-2025 school year, and these funds will be made payable to a 2-year or 4-year accredited college, university, or technical school in the name of the selected student. The awards are non-renewable, one-time scholarships in the amount of $2,000 and are provided for a student in each activity administered by the KSH-SAA. You may contact the KSH-SAA by calling 785-273-5329 with any questions. The student will be selected upon an assessment of components that include 30% community service, 30% academic achievement, 20% breadth of school activity participation, and 20% activity achievement. For more information, you can visit kshsaa.org. The Kansas Bureau of Investigation has reported that a 23-year-old Belleville man, William McLaughlin, has been arrested on a KBI warrant with the death of his 3-month-old daughter and has been charged with first-degree murder and felony child abuse. On Christmas Day, the injured infant was taken to the Republic County Hospital before her transport to a hospital in Omaha, and the 3-month-old died at the Omaha Hospital on December 29th. The KBI reported that McLaughlin was booked into the Jefferson County Jail in Nebraska after the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office assisted in the arrest, and the investigation into the baby's death is ongoing. A lineman and his crew were in for a surprise on Sunday, aside from the severe winter weather that hit the state, as Jalen Collip Urban reported that her husband, Dominic Urban, who works as a lineman in Norton, was faced with an unusual challenge on Sunday. Urban, working alongside Eric Hartwell, were working on restoring power to Kansans impacted by the weekend's winter storm when the two were given a new task. 2 bobcats needed rescuing from a nearby power pole, and they were frozen stuck. The high temperature in Norton on Sunday was a freezing 16 degrees with a wind chill of -5. Urban said he couldn't knock them off because the mother was frozen down to the top of the pole, so he had to make a snare out of a piece of pipe and some rope to hold her down while he beat the ice loose, and then he lowered her down to the ground, and he did the same with the kitten. The whole rescue took about 2 hours. Urban said it took longer to avert the power so they didn't fry and cause everyone to lose electricity than the actual rescue took. According to Urban, both the mom and cub were lowered safely. He said the mom, being rescued first, ran off, and the cub was rescued right afterwards and ran in the same direction as the mom.